exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Papergoy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it's Saturday BOLO Day. Take it away with what's sold on eBay.
Well, seeing that I can't sell anything high priced, we're going to go with stuff that we can find out and about anywhere. Daytime soap opera magazines for me sell. The more you have, the more you're going to sell. Pick them up. This is an Examiner, but it talks about Luke, from Luke and Laura and General Hospital. I didn't get much, but they do sell, and you can pick them up pretty cheap.
Well, and I don't mean to pick apart your listing.
Well, it wasn't mine. It was my employee. But go ahead.
But that's one where, and we've talked about it before, where having an employee, and none of your employees probably watch soap operas, but having an employee that knows soap operas would know that's from General Hospital, as opposed to man-eating Erica.
Yeah.
Nobody is searching on man-eating, which, again, you gave this to an employee who doesn't know soap operas and whose job was to get it on fast, and they did their job.
Sure.
But that would be one that if you had an employee who loves soap operas, oh my goodness gracious, this is
Anthony
great.
Geary, Susan Lucci, I know them, and I never watched a soap opera in my life.
Never, not once, no. And I'll tell you, I can't believe that the evil stepsister came back into the picture.
Or the Christopher Cross singing the theme song for Luke and Laura, but hey, who knows that?
And nobody knows that. But yeah, you definitely can find these things out there, and they definitely do sell.
Next up, these are a little harder to find. We're going to go with the magazine theme, but skateboard magazines, they do sell. If you have to rip curl your way out to California, there's probably more out there.
Yes, there would be.
I think I got $16 on this one. It isn't too bad.
Can I pick apart the listing again?
Sure, and again, it's not me.
Do you think that's really Ma Ryan, or do you think he wanted to put Mag and ran out of space?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
I don't know skateboarding.
Mag Ryan, yeah.
I bet it probably was skateboarding Ryan Scheckler as opposed to Ma Ryan.
Yeah.
Although I would like to see Ma Ryan doing skateboarding. That'd be interesting.
So we're doing error bolos this week. What not to type in your title. All right. Catalog here, Volkswagen. Volkswagens always sell. I got $25 out of this sucker, but it took a few years to sell it. But again, if you see him out there, what are you going to, he did put Beetle in there. So.
Is that J.C. Whitney?
It is J.C. Whitney. Yeah, unfortunately, they did not put J.C. Whitney in the title. Jeez.
Well, but here's the thing.
More is less, or less is more.
J.C. Whitney is usually, you can find them out there, they're usually not good catalogs. Usually not good catalogs at all. I usually walk right by them. Now, thanks to Mr. Magazine, if I see a Volkswagen one, I will pick it up. Volkswagen stuff does sell. That is one of the typical things that does sell regularly. So thank you, Mr. Magazine.
You're welcome. I'm going to skip ahead and go back to magazines here.
Oh, now you confuse
Another
me.
Magazine, Architectural Digest. For whatever reason, I've been selling a lot of these lately. The only downside is they are big, so it costs a lot of money to ship them. They got to go priority. I'm sure most people out there on eBay media mail them, which you are not supposed to do, but I do priority them. A lot of times inside you have to read and maybe do the table of contents because there could be famous people's homes in there that people would buy. So definitely scarf them up. You can probably find
them out there. They tend to be, they're another one of those magazines that you tend to find a lot of them at one spot.
Yeah.
People don't generally have one. They had a subscription. They have 36 of them.
Very true. All right, lastly, bought a 45 RPM collection and we started selling them. We're selling 2-3 a day, like clockwork. Very cool. Nothing great on this. It's a Righteous Brothers. It is Phillies Records. One for $15. So it's something you probably get them in bulk for 5-10 cents, probably out there. And
you can find them at sales for $1. If a dealer would have that out for $1 all day long and never pull that one whatsoever.
Yeah.
So now when you're out there at the dealers and you see something like you see that one for $1, you know it sells for 15. So. Heck, nothing wrong with that.
No.
You buy 2-3 others because you know you made your money off of this one. And then you take some other chances. It's always the best way to learn.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way on this. I made money, but not nearly what the money I thought I could. Madball, Star Comics, lot of 5 comic books, number 6 through 10 Marvel, went for $22, which is just over $4, $4.40 each. I have free shipping. I knew Madballs were good on Amazon. Guess what? They also are on Amazon.
Cheap?
Gated.
Oh, wow.
Madballs are gated on Amazon. So I bought these with dollar signs in my eyes. I said, I know these are good. I know these are good because I have sold them in the past on Amazon.
I think a lot of the Star Comics are good. Marvel Star Comics, right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, apparently they've gated them in the meantime. on Amazon. So I paid $1 each for them. I paid $5. I got $22 off of them, minus shipping, minus fees. You know, I still tripled my money.
Do you know
so
why
I can't
they gated
complain.
them? Do you know why they gated them?
Whoever owns Mad Balls.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
You don't want to sell on Whatnot for $5?
No, I didn't want to break even on Whatnot. I figured I would make my money over here. So Mad Balls do sell. If you're ungated, you'll do very well on them on Amazon. If you're not, you'll sell them on eBay. Next item I have up over here. This is something that doesn't sell regularly. It just sold over Memorial Day weekend. It's one of the few times I've ever sold anything Indianapolis 500. But when I sold it, I said, oh, it's because this is the weekend of the race.
Is that the cover?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought it wasn't either, and then I
Weird.
looked, and the back cover has, I believe, that's the centerfold. The back cover has, you could tell the back cover is actually the back cover, and this is the front cover of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't think it was either. $24 got out of it, though. 1967. And it also looks a lot older than 1967 as well.
Yeah.
But when you do know something's coming, be it the Super Bowl, be it the Kentucky Derby, be it the Indianapolis 500, get the things listed because there are people that will buy them.
Sure.
Like this.
Yeah.
Next item we have over here is, I always tell you not to buy Punch magazines. This is an interesting lot. 59 different 1870s political humor. I bought probably 100 of these, the prints from the magazine, at an auction in like 2011. And I probably sold 40 of them at $10 to $20 a piece. And I probably paid $20 for the entire box at the auction. Then a couple of years ago, when I noticed when eBay was charging a nickel per item over, and I realized I was hardly selling any of these whatsoever, I took them and I threw them all into one lot, just to get rid of because I had made my money off them. That was in 2018. Took 4 years, but finally somebody went and bought them. I think they paid me $150 on them, so they got a good deal.
Yeah.
They went back to Britain. So they got a very good deal because they're paying under $3 a piece for 1870s prints.
Yeah.
They're happy. I'm happy to move them because I made money on them all along, and I'm happy to get them gone. But don't be afraid to do that. Bundle things together after a while to make the room, get the money back out of them. I made money even wholesaling them out, so I was happy to do that as well. Otherwise, I might have sold 2 of them in the meantime over the last 3 or 4 years. Just not worth the time doing that.
Right.
Because the other reason I had a pile of 59 of them. I didn't have them in any order.
Yeah.
One sells, you know as well as I do, it's the 58th one in the pile.
Sure.
The next one that sells 3 months later is the
Yep.
58th one on the pile. That's just the way it works. Next item we have up over here, Hutchins Improved Almanac, 1814, Smith and Foreman. It's probably not a 10, if I had to grade it. It might get graded authentic.
Yeah.
Poorly bound, pieces missing off top corner throughout. It's seen some better days. However, it is 208 years old. So we got $28 out of that. A lot of people would pass this by because the condition, I mean, it's chewed on. Let's be honest. It's chewed up.
Mouse had fun with it.
They certainly did. But it is 200 years old. 200 years old. So certainly when you find things like that out there, and these things, well, obviously they're out there because I found it. Living on the East Coast, you can find things like this out there. Pick them up. They're old. Somebody will buy them. Don't worry about it. You're not going to pay a lot because the dealer's going to be looking at it going, that's really ratty. Give me $1. And speaking of things that are worth a lot more than $1, I had a haul video that you definitely want to see from the Springfield Antique Show. And I put up and talked about some Care Bear book covers, new old stock. I thought they were really good. I guess there was a warehouse find of them. They're not as good as I thought that they were. However, the other side of that is a lot of times when you list something, you sell other things of that type that you have. The day after I listed them, I got a couple of offers from somebody on this, and we finally agreed upon a price. Care Bear is number 20, CGC 98, single highest graded.
Issue 20. Wow, well, not even issue number 1. Wow, very cool.
I think $195 for it, just under $200 for it. I picked it up at Heritage. I knew I stole it when I got it. I picked it up for like $45.
Nice.
Plus shipping, et cetera, et cetera. But I made some pretty good money on it. Happy to do that. But the main key is it was because I listed the other Care Bear thing.
Yeah.
So certainly when you have things in your store and you see something else and you're kind of on the fence about buying it or not, if you do buy it if the price is right, because that can at least drive traffic to your other items. It'll kind of highlight your other items to people that come across your newly listed item. So definitely don't underappreciate that. I think a lot of people don't quite realize how that all works together.
Sure.
I probably would not have sold this except the traffic came to it because of. So hopefully that helps you some. Do hit the like button, and we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.